Korea, Korean, Hankook, Romanized, Hanguk in South Korea or Chosun, Chosun in North Korea, is a peninsular region in East Asia. Since 1945, it has been divided at or near the 38th parallel, now known as the Korean Demilitarized Zone. In 1948, two states declared independence, both claiming sovereignty over all of Korea: South Korea, Republic of Korea, comprising its southern half, and North Korea, Democratic People's Republic of Korea, comprising its northern half. The region consists of the Korean Peninsula, Jeju Island, and minor islands near the peninsula. The peninsula is bordered by China to the north and Russia to the northeast, across the Amnok and Duman rivers. It is separated from Japan to the southeast by the Korea Strait. Radiocarbon dates for Paleolithic sites found in Korea indicate human presence back to about 40,000 BC. 3. The first state to emerge was Gojoseon, which fell to the Han Dynasty in 108 BC. During the first half of the first millennium, Korea was divided between three states: Goguryeo, Baekje, and Shilla, known as the Three Kingdoms of Korea. In the late 7th century, Shilla conquered Baekje and Goguryeo with the aid of the Tang dynasty, and drove the Tang out of Korea during the Shilla-Tang War. Meanwhile, Balhae, formed by Goguryeo remnants and Mohe people, succeeded Goguryeo in the north. Unified Shilla collapsed into three states due to civil war, known as the later Three Kingdoms. Goguryeo was resurrected as Goryeo, and achieved what has been called a true national unification by Korean historians, as it not only unified the later Three Kingdoms but also succeeded in unifying the two successor states of Goguryeo when the last crown prince of Balhae and much of its ruling class fled to Goryeo after Balhae's fall. 4. Goryeo, whose name developed into the modern exonym Korea, was highly cultured and created the world's first metal movable type in 1234. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. During the 13th century, the Mongol Empire made Goryeo its vassal state. Although Goryeo overthrew Mongol rule, it fell to a coup led by General Yi Sungai, who established Joseon in 1392. The first 200 years of Joseon were marked by peace. The Korean alphabet was created and Confucianism became influential. However, this ended with Japanese and Qing invasions, which brought devastation to Joseon and led to Korean isolationism. After the invasions, Joseon experienced another nearly 200-year period of peace and prosperity, along with cultural and technological development. In the final years of the 19th century, Joseon experienced turmoil such as the Gapsin coup, Donghak Peasant Revolution, and the assassination of Empress Myeongzong. In 1897, the Korean Empire was established to protect Korean independence. However, following Japan's victories in the First Sino-Japanese War and Russo-Japanese War, Japan annexed it altogether in 1910. In 1945, Japan relinquished control after World War II. The Soviet Union and United States agreed to temporarily occupy Korea to disarm Japanese forces, with the 38th parallel serving as the dividing line. The U.S. took control of the southern half, while the Soviet Union took the northern. This division was meant to be temporary, with plans for Korea to be reunited under a single government. Tensions between the two Koreas resulted in North Korea invading South Korea and the outbreak of the Korean War in 1950. With involvement of foreign troops, the war ended in stalemate in 1953, but without a peace treaty. A demilitarized zone was created between the countries, approximating the original partition. This status contributes to the high tensions that divide the peninsula, and both states claim to be the sole legitimate government of Korea. South Korea is a regional power and a developed country, with its economy ranked as the world's 14th largest by GDP, PPP. Its armed forces are one of the world's strongest militaries, with the world's second largest standing army by military and paramilitary personnel. South Korea has been renowned for its globally influential pop culture, particularly in music, K-pop, and cinema, a phenomenon referred to as the Korean Wave. North Korea follows Songun, a military-first policy which prioritizes the Korean People's Army in state affairs and resources. It possesses nuclear weapons, and is the country with the highest number of military personnel, with a total of 7.8 million active, reserve, and paramilitary personnel, or approximately